This is exactly why clients are not choosing you to work with you and go in your business. I'll explain this in the next 5 or 6 minutes, but I think it's very critical for you guys to understand this because you're losing sales because you're not understanding these concepts, and learning these concepts will get you from not that much business to a good chunk of business. So number one, the biggest thing I see is a lack of social proof. You need to have proof. So how do you get proof? Let's go back to step one. Number one, you could do free testimonials. So if you're in sales and you're trying to get clients, you can do free testimonials, help them, show them value, and actually make your business a proven concept. Or you can give it heavily discounts to clients as well. So it's not that expensive for them. So it's low risk to them. So it's not anything high risk yet until you actually are doing business. So also I help realtors. So for a real estate agent, if you have a client and they have a ton of options, why should they choose you? You need to have social proof. And again, from that perspective, and if you're like a salesperson, you're trying to get someone to work with you, you need to understand that you need to have not only a ton of testimonials, but you have to seem smart. You have to act smart. You have to have a good aspect of communication skills, because if you don't, your client may not want to work with you, and they're going to probably choose someone else who they feel is going to serve them better, right? So that's why if you're a real estate agent, and I work with a ton of them, I work with you guys specifically on how to get better communication skills and how to win people over, because you need to win your clients over and make them trust you, because if you do good with them, their family and friends will also want to work with you, and you get a referral base as well. Also, another thing I noticed is that there's an unclear value proposition. If you're trying to get clients in the door, but they don't want to work with you a lot, usually there's a value proposition. Is there a value issue here? Are you not giving them exactly what they're looking for? Is your business or service not tailored to what they're looking for? And a question you guys are going to ask is, well, how do I make it tailored to them? You have to give every single client a unique and customized experience and figure out exactly what they need, and you gotta help them and get that thing you say you're gonna get done. You gotta help them solve their problems, because you're gonna get paid if you solve someone else's problems. And if you're able to help and build your brand and build your business off helping people and doing good, you're gonna grow your brand as a whole. Another thing too is obviously AI is taking over and a lot of things are changing with AI, but there is still a need for an emotional connection. 100%. There is a huge need for having an emotional connection with people. So clients who are coming in and you're on the call with them, you're trying to get them to work with you or sign that agreement to work with you or contract. You need to give them purpose. You need to build a connection with every single client, especially when you're starting your business. If you're new to your business, put an emphasis on it. And I can explain it myself. Every single client that comes and works with me, I am giving it 110% effort to get them results you're looking for, to do the best I can for each client, because that's the goal. If you're running a business, you need to deliver the best service, and you need to have a connection with them. You need to have not only value and legitimacy, but you need to also have a connection with each client. So again, I'm going to talk about real estate agents and small businesses. You need to know them by their first name. You need to understand what they're here for. You need to understand why they're coming to you. What help do they need by working with you? And you got to give them that what they want. You got to give them it, and you got to give them exactly what they're looking for. A lot of the time too, I see a lot of these businesses or even realtors say, hey, I'll sell this in 30 days, or hey, you'll get results in 20 days, or they'll overpromise and they're going to underdeliver. Make the results normal. If you're giving people a false interpretation of reality, that's not a good way to do business. A lot of people do it and they're in it for the money, but if you're really in it to build your brand and to do good business, in my opinion, you need to show them the exact results they're going to get. And the way you show them the exact results are by looking at public studies. Look at the average amount of stuff. And also, if you have a company backing, you had, let's say you have 20 or 30 clients, or if you're a realtor and your average home in this area sells in 30, 40 days, you can show them that. You need to have some sort of blueprint. And the only way you get blueprints by experience, but if you don't have that experience, the other way to do it is by your colleagues, your realtor friends who are in the area, expert advice. Look at average statistics and use that, because people want to see numbers. They want to see results, but you need to make sure you're not over promising, because I trust me, like I talk to my realtor clients all the time and I say, hey, I give them the exact results that they're going to get. I'm going to give them the exact blueprint on exactly what's going to happen and what it's going to look like, so nothing false happens. If you're a licensed realtor, you need to show your clients that, hey, this is the results. These are the average results. Obviously, no results are guaranteed, but this is what we're aiming for, and shoot for a goal and accomplish that goal and make everyone happy. Because I see so many businesses that overpromise and underdeliver, and that's not the way you should do business. You should do business to give people the actual reality of what's going to happen, and actual reality on how you're going to help them as a whole. And this is another thing too, is like most people sound like everyone else. You need to make yourself seem different than the average person. So One of those 4 or 5 things I mentioned earlier, if you're really good at one of those skills, and emotional connection is probably the biggest one out of these, use that one and help people. People want results. They want to have success, and they're willing to pay for the success if you're able to actually bring it to them. But if you're not able to bring it to them, it's wasted everyone's time. So really figure out what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses, and then work on your weaknesses, and then obviously keep working on your strengths as well. But the way to be a better person is by figuring out the weak link in your personality and the weak link in your business as a whole, and figure out exactly how to solve that as quickly as possible. And again, trust is built through transparency. Absolutely. So I'll give you guys an example, right? I have a team of people and they're very, very good, but I want to make sure my clients are as happy as possible. So I'm putting a lot of pressure on my editors and my team and my AI tools, because I want to make sure my AI tools are performing as well. I have to make sure they're perfect, because I want to deliver the best product possible and do the best I can to help them get business and actually change and impact their lives, right? So again, transparency is everything. Communication, you need to be responsive. Your first couple of clients are like your babies. You need to take really good care of them. And that's going to help you thrive, because those people, you have clients, or if you're a realtor or you're a salesperson, you have someone coming in, those people have referrals, they have friends. And if they all come to you, that's more business for you. And then in result, you're helping more people. And then also you're making more money. So obviously, who doesn't want to make money, right? So your whole goal is to figure out how to be the best, and basically figure out competitive advantages you have and also competitive disadvantages that are happening to you, and keep getting better, keep improving every day. So these multiple things I mentioned in this video are really going to help you guys get from not having trusting yourself and not having clients trust you and come to you, to having tons of people coming to you and tons of business and ton of referrals. So definitely every single one of these steps, if you have a weak link in one of these 5 or 4 things I mentioned, learn how to get better at them. And I gave you guys some tips in this video, but I also have a video up here. I want you guys to click off this one and go to that one, off if you're in real estate, how to be successful. And I can also have another video I can talk about as well soon, where I give you guys exact strategies to help you lock up clients and increase your close rate to get clients for a real estate agent, for a business, for any sort of niche. They're all very similar. They all have the very similar things and aspects you need. And you guys understanding them is going to help you and get you results and actually change your life. So click off this video and go to that one if you're trying to make a change in your life for the positive. Thanks.